Legal malpractice in Massachusetts, the types of cases we generally represent victims for. There are a lot of different types of cases, and I'm just going to give you a small sampling of the cases that we do generally where we represent victims of legal malpractice here in Massachusetts. My name is Neil Burns. Along with my partner, Roshan Jain, we represent these victims, and we've been doing so for many, many years. I've been in this building here at 6 Beacon Street since 1987. The various types include billing, excessive billing. We get a lot of these calls. Some of them are legitimate. Some of them are just, clients asked for lots of work and they hired firms that bill a lot, and there's not much we can do. But there's some cases where we can help in those cases. One of the biggest areas that we represent victims for is personal injury. We represent victims of personal injury generally, and we find a lot of legal malpractice cases where the attorney was negligent in representing their client in personal injury. This includes blowing the statute of limitations, failing to make presentment to a state agency under Chapter 258. It includes civil procedure violations, failing to answer interrogatories, failure to produce documents, failure to appear on court dates, and getting summary judgment motions filed against them. Things of that nature happen a lot in personal injury cases, and we get a lot of those, and we've represented many victims of those cases and been quite successful. Divorce cases, trust and estate cases, we get a lot of those calls. Some of them have very legitimate cases, some of them it's really hard. With respect to the trust and estate cases, it's important to make sure that you are the victim and not the estate, or that you didn't have your own lawyer for the estate, because we can't represent you against the estate if you're not the trustee or administrator of the estate. We also have immigration cases, many of those over the years. I don't know why, but a lot of immigration attorneys take cases in bulk and then they don't do the work. And there's a lot of damages, including clients locked up in immigration jails, and clients losing their green card, losing their potential green card, or their immigration status. And we have expert witnesses for all of these, but one here in the building that we use for immigration cases. Criminal cases, we have a lot of criminal malpractice cases where someone is locked up in jail and in prison. And for those cases, you can actually get pain and suffering damages for the malpractice, which is unusual in legal malpractice. You can't normally get that. And finally, I just wanted to touch on Chapter 7 bankruptcy cases. For some reason, we get a lot of these in legal malpractice cases. There's a lot of attorneys out there who don't understand the Homestead Act or don't understand how the exemptions work, and it's somewhat unbelievable, but we've had a lot of these cases with Chapter 7 and other bankruptcy chapters, and especially with the Homestead Act. So if you've been a victim, or if you think you're a victim of legal malpractice in one of these areas, or another area, business, or some other area, give us a call, Burns and Jain. We're experienced. We've been doing this for many, many years. We're in court all the time. We take on the insurance defense firms and the insurance companies that represent attorneys. It's a free initial consultation. Please call us, 617-227-7423. Thank you.